Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Rajnikant and today's video we're gonna discuss controller annotation. Okay, so controllers are responsible for handling HTTP requests from clients. For example, if you hit a URL from your browser, then where that request will go. Okay, so controllers are responsible for that one. So controller will handle your request. Okay, so controller annotation is used to mark a class as a Spring MVC controller. Okay, pretty simple. If interviewer will ask what is controller or when we should use controller, so controller annotation is used to mark a class as a Spring MVC based controller. Okay, so controllers are often used with request mapping annotations on methods to specify the URL path that they can handle. Okay, so to send JSON as a response, we can use response body. Okay, so let's see practically that how we can achieve this thing. So this is my Spring Boot application, where this is the Spring Boot main class and main method is there. Okay, you can ignore this thing. So controller is there, controller package I have created. So let's create a controller first. Student controller. Okay, and let's annotate with controller, and so this controller will make this class as a MVC based controller, so model view and controller. So it will return to a page, JSON, a HTML page or theme leave page or any of a view page. Okay, but we'll tweak this one to return JSON as a response. So let's define a method here, public string sample. Let's take student test. Okay, and here I am returning it's walking. Okay, and how this handler will handle, how this method will handle, when should this method will be called. Okay, so some particular URL, if some particular URL will provide, I want this method should call. Okay, I want this method should handle that particular request. Okay, so in that case here request mapping will need to provide and that particular URL. So for example, let me put test URL here I have provided. Okay, so this is fine. And but here in this method return type, so in this method return type we need to provide response body. Okay, then only it will return this string appropriately. Okay, otherwise it will ask where is this page, where is this HTML page or JSP page or theme leaf page. Okay, but we want to return JSON as a response or any string directly as a response. So in that case we can have response body. Okay, now let's run this application. We're gonna see. So Spring Boot microservices, Spring Boot with microservices is very hot in the market. So already I have uploaded a lot of videos in my channel. Okay, so I'll show you my channel. So here if you'll see, it's loading. Okay, so if you'll see here, lot of videos are there, and let's go to this playlist. Okay, so if you'll see Spring Boot microservices, This entire playlist is there: JSON, Apache Kafka with event driven architecture, and AEM, logical interview questions, Docker. So lot of things are there which is required for you people. You can watch them as well, and you can subscribe my channel as well. Okay, so let's jump into our program. Still it's building my project. Let's wait for some time. Okay, yes, it's running. Okay, so if you'll see, Tomcat started on port 8080. So let me go to this 8080 port. 8080/test. Just see, it's working, it's returning. Okay, so hope you got a crystal clear idea that what is @REST controller and when we should use this @REST controller, right? So if you want to make a class as a MVC based controller, you can use @REST controller, and if you want to return JSON or string as a response, then with controller we can use @response body on this return type. Okay, so thank you for watching guys, have a nice day.